I've worked in the minority. I've been in the minority out of my 32 years, maybe a little over 6 years. You have to walk across the aisle sometimes and work across the aisle to bring people together. It doesn't always work. I've been shoved into a room and told I was a nice young man and I ought to do this and I ought to do that. I ought to vote for this, I ought to vote for that. And I said, I didn't come to be a nice young man. I came to get something done here. And the NCAA lawsuit is a black mark on I think, on the NCAA, frankly, and what happened. And we let it happen. I don't understand. You know, you asked before about, you know, the PS4 being categorized as some radical group. I think the last time I heard that was a guy by the name of George Washington, who was with a radical group of rebels who had the audacity to take on the whole British Empire and the British Army. We need to fight for what is right. We need to work to try and make it right. The NCAA lawsuit is sticking in all our craws. It's wrong. It should have never happened. And Mr. Emmert, when he used the free report as the reason for the sanctions, he did. He said, we don't have to do an independent investigation. We have the free report. The free report, which is fallacious as anything that has ever been written. The free report, which has been condemned just by about everyone. And yet he won't budge because he said, we have the free report. These people are guilty. You have a real problem. It's time that we correct it, and you're going to undergo the sanctions. And the boards of trustees says, okay, we accept that. I don't.